Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. Today we have a ton of news on Ripple and XRP, and if you are enjoying these videos, make sure that you press that like button. And guys, I have another question for you all. I have very often talked about doing some crazy giveaways, but would you keep your money in crypto if I gave you a giveaway? So for example, let's say I'm doing a $1,000 giveaway. Are you keeping that crypto that I'm going to send in there, or are you going to cash it out and buy something with that? Would you keep it? Yes or no? And let's dive right into the first topic, which is XRP transfers. So 125 million.3 was sent, and well, it stirred up quite a lot of controversy around Twitter. So I had to quickly go talk about it too. I had to go look it up, see exactly what happened and all that stuff. You guys know. So, first of all, Ripple has made 2 transactions, moving a total of 20 million XRP. Well Alert says that these coins were moved to anonymous wallets. However, data from the analytics website BitThumb shows that the recipient was the RL18VN wallet. It belongs to the Ripple Decacorn and is usually used for distributing XRP beyond Ripple to its investors, customers, and partners, as well as exchanges for supporting the coin's liquidity. The company also uses this address to convert XP to fiat to cover their operational expenses. So, to be honest with you, it's not one of the nicest transfers, depending on what exactly it is they do. We, as of this point, don't know if they're using it basically to fund their own operations, or if they're doing the majority of this to basically help XRP expand. I know ultimately it's all coming to the same conclusion, but it's definitely kind of difficult to get the complete transfer out of there. Now, Bybit, the exchange that I personally use, you guys know it by now, right? I use Bybit for trading. I definitely recommend it. Why? Well, there's quite a lot of bonuses which you can get for free. Right now, for example, we have a World Series of Trading event where a lot of people can win some crazy amount of money just by participating, which doesn't cost anything whatsoever. So if you are, as I said before, trading on Bybit already, make sure you at least join the solo. And if you want to, you can also join the team. Right here, we can type it in real quick to see if you can find the DustTBC team. We don't have that many people. We right now have 3 people in total, but you definitely want to check it out. A link is down below for that. And if you're wondering why we don't have that many people, it's because the majority of us on Bybit trade XRP, and for the team, you need about 0.003 Bitcoin or 0.45 Ethereum in your balance to join. And I'm guessing a lot of the people don't have that. Otherwise, if you do, make sure you join. It doesn't cost you anything. There's no negative side. Just join. If you don't want to, eventually, you can always not trade, but at least you might win something. So it's definitely worth it to just join. And solo, same thing. It doesn't cost any money, but there's definitely a lot to be won. Even I am joining this one, right? So make sure you go ahead and check it out. So that was it for Bybit. Now, Bybit has also sent some money. They have transferred a staggering lump of 100, now it's about 86 million XRP tokens to Binance, and this total is about $104 million at the current rate. That is also kind of crazy to me, how 85 million XRP as of this point is $100 million. Isn't that insane to kind of think about? 80 million XRP to me feels like, oh, it's about $30 million or so, but no, it's more. It's so much. Oh, damn, the prices go crazy. And then about 9.5 million XRP was transferred from Bitstamp to an anonymous crypto wallet. And as it currently stands, a transfer like this, the one from Bybit, is kind of neutral. Why? Well, because theoretically speaking, some people can trade futures on Bybit and on Binance, and people can trade spot on Bybit and Binance. So it's kind of like nothing really happened. It's net zero. It's an exchange outflow and an exchange inflow. The other one here is an exchange outflow, which is beautiful and bullish. Then we have 11 million XP stolen by hackers from Liquid. We talked about this a little bit earlier, but I have another article about that one. Why? Well, because Liquid, funny enough, actually self-proclaims as the most secure crypto exchange. And now that 90 million has been stolen, they're kind of empty or, I guess, quiet about that because, well, what can they do right now? Huh? If you're always claiming to be the most secure and all of a sudden you basically get screwed up and, well, the only thing that you had going for yourself is kind of gone, There goes your entire little niche, right? There goes your entire little part, which I thought was pretty damn funny. Once more, hacks are not funny at all, but the fact that they claim to be the most secure and still got hacked, that's kind of interesting to me. All right, then why XRP still has a long way to go before hitting $2. This, I think I could talk about for an entire hour, just going over why I personally think XRP will easily go to $2, but it might take some time. But then again, we can also kind of conclude the exact opposite. Why? Well, because to be honest with you, $2 is really around the corner. We all know it. But really, to go around the corner, sometimes the corner is still pretty far away. If you guys get my drift, right? You walk along the street, and even though somebody says, oh, it's just around the corner, if that street is, I don't know, the longest freaking shopping street you've ever seen, that might be pretty long until you find a corner. And that's the same way for XRP/Ripple right now. The same thing goes for $5. I'm going to even say $7. It is really around the corner. Yet 2 is quite a little bit closer. What I mean with that is $2 per XRP can still easily happen without any settlement, just straight at the bat, just randomly, basically. Now, $7 or $5 is either going to need Bitcoin to go really bullish or a settlement or something in that little niche or a crazy corridor announcement, something like that. Otherwise, I don't really think so, right? Not soon, at least. So from that perspective, it's all pretty close because the settlement could happen any day, could happen in a couple of weeks, couple of months. Nobody really knows. So it's pretty close, yet it's still pretty far. And $2 specifically is a little bit closer because we could actually get just a couple of good days in a row and we're there. For example, if we get 2 40% days, bada boom, bada bing, we're actually there already. And that could happen without any prior news or announcement or anything like that. It could just happen in the split of an eye. Then again, what exactly could cause a price pump like that? That is difficult. Because right now, this move towards $1.20 is also not something that I really anticipated upon, to be honest with you. And so if you're asking me what's going to get it to $2, I'm going to say, well, Bitcoin has to be regular/bullish. The narrative should be bullish, which means XRP doesn't make some crazy lower lows right now. And Bitcoin just continues on with the bullish momentum. Right now, we got rejected for Bitcoin, but the way it currently stands, it's still kind of having a bullish narrative. As long as it stays the way it is right now, I think we're completely good, guys. I think we're completely good. Then, about the lawsuit, does the SEC opposition to Ripple's seal nullify settlement speculation? So, I believe that this is what we read earlier, right? Where we were basically reading what the SEC put up. Here you can see the SEC has filed a letter opposing Ripple's motion to seal, and it basically talked about the fact that it could take quite some significant amount of time before this entire lawsuit is over. The SEC has argued that the defendant's motion to seal fails to meet the criteria set forth in the Lugos v. Pyramid Co. of Onondaga. The criteria requiring sealing of judicial documents to be narrowly tailored. However, Ripple is demanding a blanket seal from public presumption, regardless of the high level of public interest in the case. Quote, given the extraordinary level of public interest and high stakes of litigation, defendants frequently comment publicly on the merits and substance of this lawsuit, but this makes strict adherence to the very narrow sealing standards set forth in Lugos or even more, or ever more important. Defendants would exercise their First Amendment right to speak freely about the lawsuit, but then deny the public the right under the same amendment to access materials the court is considering in ruling on parties' motion, as he stated in the opposition letter. So I think this is actually the first time that we're seeing that in a little while, because they actually have never really gotten any counter argument for sealing, but I guess right now because they're trying to seal both sides, right? They're trying to seal stuff which the public is going to really change their mind about, basically, or their mind about the lawsuit. They both want to just get their side hidden from the public as much as they can because they have some really big dirt on themselves right now. Both sides have it. Even Ripple does too. I mean, obviously, if you're seeing, for example, that Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson sold a lot of XRP, or that those guys might have at one point thought that XRP could be a security and that's why they asked for guidance, you might think, oh no, Ripple's douchebags, right? But then again, I always think from the perspective of, I mean, are we going to make money with it, right? I don't really care about the nitty grits of it, but some people really do. And that might really change their mind. It might really set a different narrative if they're only trying to show some parts of it and whatnot. You guys get the drift I'm trying to kind of showcase here. There just might be something which is really what the SEC would want to be showcased, even though it just shows a very small picture of the entire pie, or some very small piece of the entire pie. All right, there's actually a ton more news. Crypto tokens, net top European soccer clubs, millions. Wow, reading is not on point today, guys. What's going on? So the story here is that there's quite a lot of Europe soccer clubs right now that are kind of going along and getting these partnerships with top cryptocurrencies or just crypto tokens out there, because it's a really good penny, and those European stock clubs really don't care as long as the money is there. Yet the crypto projects, basically, they have a really, really huge promotion campaign going on right now. And that is, I think, pretty interesting that it's going on right now. Then crypto price update, big gains for XP, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. That was today and the last couple of weeks, to be honest with you. One thing I wanted to pop up a couple of days ago as well was the fact that things have significantly changed in the narrative. A couple of weeks ago, I told you all, things are kind of starting to shift again towards bullish. And right now, if we're watching articles, we're really not seeing that many bearish articles or negative articles, except for XRP, but that's always going to remain. It's mostly just bullish and nice stuff right now, though, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. I'm just seeing good stuff, left, right, left, right, left, right. And here once more, XRP lawsuit, the SEC deems Ripple arguments as hollow in Slack data dispute. There's a back and forward about the Slack documents, and, well, I mean, we've covered every single part of it, right? Ripple finds that the SEC is being stupid about it. The SEC is finding that Ripple's being stupid about it. They're both arguing about the sealing of these documents too, which is basically just hiding it from public view. Whatever, guys. Let's just stick with what we know for right now. We all know that things are looking amazing as of this point still, and I'm not really worried about the future, to be honest with you. All right, I'm still extremely beautifully bullish. All right, that was it for today's video. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you press the like button and subscribe, and I will definitely see you guys again in another crypto video later today.